Sweetheart. Hi, darling. I'm really sorry to call you in here. I know that you have so much work to do, but I guess I couldn't help but notice that your performance at work has greatly decreased. You don't think so? Well, not to be a bother, but I walk past your desk, your cubicle, all the time. Um, you're one of my best workers. And as your boss, I'm telling you that everything seems off. And I understand you may not think so, but I know you better than anyone. And look, I understand you may think that you're correct on some parts, some topics, but I know you best. You've worked for me for so many years. I mean, come on, I know your entire family by name. Yes, yes, no, of course. I understand that your personal life has to be kept private, but what I'm kind of feeling off about is how your screen time has increased while your performance hasn't. Well, sorry, what I'm trying to say is you've been on your phone a lot. Um, Too much, even. It's kind of discouraging to others around you. Well, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Oh, it's actually today. Look at that. It's today. And I'm guessing you've been messaging a significant other? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Well, you do know that we don't allow that in the workplace, right? I'm sorry, darling. It's a distraction. You understand, right? I would never do anything to sabotage your relationship, but my establishment needs to be organized, okay? I sound like I'm making this up. Are you calling me a liar? I'm starting to feel like you are, but you know what? It doesn't matter because what I say goes. Pardon? If you leave, then what? Well, you certainly wouldn't be working here anymore, and you need your money, right? I mean, I certainly take the time and provide you with the care and all of the checks that you need in order to take care of yourself. I mean, what other job could you possibly want? I don't think you understand how lucky you are to have an employer who cares about you this much. A boss who is willing to do whatever to make you happy. Most cannot say that. And I understand that you think that everything is alright, but it's not. You talking, conversing with her is not okay. And I know I sound pretty crazy right about now, but every single word that is coming out of my mouth, I want you to understand that I mean it. You are one of my best. And not just because you work for me, but because I think that we have a connection. I think we share something that others cannot. I think me and you share something that others could never have. And I know that you find that hard to believe, but the truth is, you don't even know what you need. You never did. I didn't. When I first hired you, that's when I knew. I felt this feeling rush over me. It took complete control, and it was something I've never felt before. It was different. You were different. I could feel it. Every lightning bolt of your love. It went right through me. It was amazing. It felt like something I've never, ever experienced. And soon, it became an addiction. Something I never wanted to let go of. Something I knew I wouldn't let go of. And that's where you came in. Where you and I came in. I knew I needed you, but I didn't know how I was going to get you. Or when, or... I know it's silly. I know. I didn't expect you to understand just yet. I think you want someone to ask you to be their Valentine. And that's something I want to do. I've been wanting to ask you for so long, but I knew that it would be unprofessional. But here I am, putting myself out in the open. And I guess I'm not expecting a love story, but I'm not asking to run out into the sunset with you. Even though that would be amazing, that's not realistic. I know that. I'm just asking for you to understand where I'm coming from. Where I'm coming from. There are people who want to hurt you. A lot of people. And you need someone to protect you. No, darling. Not physically. You're a sweet boy. And sometimes people take advantage of that. Sometimes, others will take advantage of your emotional vulnerability. And you have to promise me that you cannot and will not let that happen. Okay? Under no circumstance will you ever. And no, I'm not saying this because I'm jealous or controlling. I just want you to be safe. That's why I sent every single person home early. Because doing that, I knew that I would have you to myself. And as selfish as it sounds, I'm not going to take it back. Nor will I ever. I recognize that I should be a idol to you. A good influence. A leader. And by doing that, I am spilling my secrets to you. In hopes that you feel the same way. And I know that you won't. And apparently, you are already taken. That's just an obstacle. I've always been very competitive in everything I've done. And one thing I love to do is win. It feels better that way. I guess what I'm saying is I don't mind. I don't mind doing whatever I have to do in order to have you